Good morning. It is Wednesday, November 12th, 2025. I'm standing at the bottom of Pulaski Street off of Grand Avenue, West Duluth. Continuing with the Monitors project of visiting all the parks in the city from smallest to largest. We started at park number 162 and we have now worked our way up to park number 23. At 50.79 acres, it is the Indian Point Campground. And the sign says it's plural. And I always thought there was only one campground here. Closed for the season. Indian Point sticks out into the St. Louis River, and so it's surrounded on three sides by the river. The Wabuge Trail is right down there, follows along the edge of the point all the way around it. The Indian Point Campground was established in 1915 as a bathing beach, and this was in conjunction with the establishment of Fairmount Park on the upper side of Grand Avenue. In 1915, this originally had a tent pavilion and 24 metal dressing booths. And apparently it was quite popular. 200 people used the beach each day. This, along with Fairmount Park, were really the only formal park in West Duluth at that time, which might explain why it was so popular. In August 1915, the Duluth News-Tribune wrote, "Scores of people are taking advantage of the ideal camping facilities at Indian Point to pass the summer in the open. Dozens of tents are pitched in the grove, and picnic parties as well are held near the beach every day." And so Kingsbury Creek, which flows through Fairmount Park and the zoo, actually comes right down into the estuary right through there. Can't see it due to trees. And this is now formally a city campground. They do have a vendor that operates it, contractor on the city's behalf. So apparently, according to that News Tribune thing, it wasn't formally a campground at that time. It was a bathing beach, but people were just using it as a campground as well, because this nice flat area here, a rarity in Duluth, and especially like right next to the river like this. I myself have never camped here, so I can't comment on that. I mean, some of these sites look nice, I guess. I mean, they're not bad. Not a lot of screening between sites at all. You can just see everything. And these ones in the middle here don't have any shade hardly. Well, not much. But they're for RVs, so they probably don't care anyway. I was gonna go down and walk the Wabuge around. I mean, it's just right down there. But technically, that's its own park, that trail. So I'm just concentrating on the Indian Point Campground itself here, which, I don't know, I don't really have a lot to say. It's a campground. Certainly appears that way. Got some nice big trees here. Once the leaves are out, it is actually a little more shady than you might think. But there's still these large areas with no trees. I don't know what it costs to camp here. I think this is, along with Spirit Mountain, this would be the only city-owned campground, I think. The city does own that one at Spirit Mountain, but like everything up there, it's managed by Spirit Mountain themselves. And there's that breeze again. Whenever I try to do a video, the wind kicks up and starts whipping across the microphone. Nice good sized tree. I'm not even sure, what is that, a cottonwood or something? Poplar, some kind of poplar. Whatever it is, they're all of these are that kind, it looks like. There's the Wabi Trail right down there. Just take a look, I guess. See the little island offshore there. Little, I wouldn't necessarily say transient islands because they're here for years, but they're transient in the grand scheme of things. They come and go in the estuary over the decades. Maps I've seen of this estuary back from the 1800s show way more of those type of little islands all over the place. Oh yeah, there's a little dock over there that you can walk out on. I'm not gonna do that, I guess. Well, that's kind of it. Park number 23, Indian Point Campground. Thanks for watching.